Are you familiar with the Invention Secrecy Act of 1951?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God. I would love for you to get into that. The Invention Secrecy Act
next
of
he's going to say, do MK Ultra next.
Well, no, this is actually very interesting because
the X-Files of Congress.
they actually did this. The Invention Secrecy Act of 1951 is where the federal government came in, and there were guys that were building certain technologies of cars being able to run on water or different things and going 200 miles, 400 miles, 500 miles.
The Teslas of the world. The real Teslas.
The real Teslas of the world. And then all of a sudden getting killed or they die. First of all, I highly recommend you watch the documentary for yourself.
Okay.
But the Invention Secrecy Act of 1951 is a real thing that the U.S. government, because let's just say you have a new invention. They'll come to you and they'll say, we think this is worth $100 million. We're going to give you $25 million and we're going to take the patent away from you. And you don't have a choice to say yes or no. We're going to take that away from you. And they have.
I can't call the negotiator with the birthday card and say, "Hey, $20 million on this date."
Maybe you get a better negotiator to decide the numbers. But they have apparently 6,000 inventions that has been kept here, and no one knows what the inventions are in there.
There's definitely, so the way, and look, there's obviously information that we're developing that we don't want our adversaries to get, right? So obviously that just should remain classified. However, when you don't have any oversight onto that, so you can't ensure that people aren't legitimately getting killed in the process of releasing this information or saying hey, this is not what you think it is, that's a problem. There's literally no oversight, and it's operating outside the purview of any branch of government. We know that the Pentagon, up until recently, hadn't passed an audit in a while, and that there's this issue with these defense contractors that really are operating. I mean, these people are, the way that the different lobbies operate in Washington, it's literally like a cartel. People think Mexico's bad. Really, the only difference between Mexico and the United States is we wear suits, and that's really it. I mean, over there, you have the Pfizers of the world. I mean, those are our cartels, right? But specifically with these defense contractors, they're then given government contracts, and so they're not required to answer to Congress, and then who has authority to supervise that? So I think that's how they're hiding a lot of this information. But to date, just operating on either photo or video evidence or testimony, I can definitely tell you that I am not confused on the topic. I definitely think that UAPs are real. They're not Russia or China. They're definitely not ours.
After 2 years of working on this, we have finally pulled it off. And let me tell you what it is. Every time we do the Vol conference, if you've attended, you know this. I stand up and I speak for probably 45 hours is what I do at the Vol conference. And I love it. I love being around the guys. I love it. But I wear the Ferragamo shoes when I do this. Or I wear some kind of dress shoes. Eventually, for the last 25 years, I've always been on stage walking around. I'm like, you know what? I'm sick and tired of it. I want a shoe that I'm comfortable wearing. And here's what I love. I don't like shoes that are so heavy. That's a dumbbell. You can use it as a weapon. I don't want that. Like the Xenia, you carry it. I have so many of them, but they're so heavy. Like you can literally curl the Xenia down, the shoes, and you'll get a pump within 30 reps. And I wanted the combination of the Hoka, the On-Cloud, the Super Foam, because there's a big thing going on right now with the Super Foam where the bottom of the shoe, you wear it. You know which ones I'm talking about, the On-Cloud or the Hokas, right? They're so comfortable. And I said, what if we take luxury and then combine it with the super comfort? What would that look like? And let's build it in Italy. So what do? We went to Italy. We designed the shoe in Florida. We made the shoe in Italy in five of the factories. We went back and forth, God knows how many times. And by the way, the shoes we're about to launch and introduce to you right now, where you're going to see the video for the first time, I've been wearing those shoes for the last 22 days straight. I'm wearing them right now. I literally wear it with suits. I wore it yesterday when we went to lunch. I wear it every single day. It's the most comfortable shoes I have, yet it's authentic Italian leather. Rob, if you don't mind playing the video, go for it. Here's the video of the latest shoe, the FLBs. When we set out to create a shoe that blends comfort, function, and luxury, we had the choice to make it fast. We had the choice to make it cheap. We chose neither. Instead, we chose Tuscany, Italy. We chose true Italian craftsmanship, each pair touched by 50 skilled hands. We chose patience, spending 2 years perfecting every detail, and we chose the finest quality at every step. Introducing the Future Looks Bright collection. Not rushed, not disposable, not ordinary. Rather, intentional, luxurious, timeless. Boom. There you go. Designed in Florida, 100% made in Italy, 50 hands touch each shoe that was made. And here's what's unique about it. I want to kind of show this to everybody that knows this. And I've worn pretty much every one of these shoes. So if you compare this, the Italian leather, of course, it's made in Italy. It's not assembled, made in China, assembled in Italy, 100% made in Italy, assembled in Italy. It's FLBs, Berlutis, which are $18.40, Ferragamos are $8.95, Zennias are $11.90, and Gucci's are $9.50. Leather premium lining, all of them except for Gucci. Laceless feature, it's the FLBs, the Berlutis, you have laces, Ferragamos laceless, and then you have also the Zennias, and then the Gucci's have the laces. I don't want to wake up in the morning, put laces on. I want to get out the house. Took me 3 seconds to put my shoes on today. Craftsman, 5 different Italian factories all made this shoe. Berlutis are the same as us, as well as FLB. But the only shoe, these trainers, the only one in the world today, according to the factories that told me this in Italy, that has the super foam, the only one that has the same super foam used in the On Clouds and the Hokas, it's the FLBs, and they're officially out, and you can place the order. Here's a challenge. We only have 1,000 of these pairs. And when you say 1,000 of these pairs, they start from size, I believe, is it 8? It goes 8, 9, 10, 10 and a half, 11, 11 and a half, 12, 13. Those are the sizes that we have. And the shoes that you can get today, the colors, you have access to, Rob, if you can go back there, you can have access to those browns, which is absolutely beautiful. And by the way, the brown on the bottom, the stitching on the side is a left stitching. If you can change the picture, and on the bottom it says the future looks bright. Look at the white lines on the side. It's beautiful. The only ones we have right now that you can get sent out today are the black and the browns. If you do want the white to pre-order, I would highly recommend you do so. They're going to come out the second week of December. So the white and the navy blue comes out the second week of December. The browns and the blacks are available. If you believe the future looks bright as much as we do, go place the order. There's nothing like sitting in the boardroom with your trainers and you put your feet over your knee and people look at the bottom of your shoe and it says future looks bright. That's how you get deals done. All right, so they're out. I'm excited to announce it, and I'm very happy for people to go sport it. When you get them, take pictures, send it our way. We're going to show all these shoes, all the pictures that are being taken. I already got a bunch of them sent to me on Instagram. Go to vtmerch.com, place your order. It's all over the website. Maybe buy it for your husband, buy it for your brother, buy it for your coworkers, buy it for your best salespeople if you want to let them know the future looks bright.
If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.